All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the good old Cosmos ZR, the pinnacle of gacha content creation skits, is back at it again with another banger. And as you all know, it's pretty clear that Cosmos ZR is a pretty big fan of Wuthering Waves, and he isn't necessarily a big fan of the big Hoyo games. He's talked shit about Honkai Star Rail, he's talked shit about Genshin Impact. I actually don't know if he's talked shit about ZZZ, but you know, maybe that one's coming up next. And this time he's going back to his roots. He's going back to a situation that happens very often in the gacha space currently, because it's really easy to do when a game like Genshin Impact is in probably the worst state it's ever been, while a game like Wuthering Waves is actually in the best state it's ever been. And this video is titled, When a Wuthering Waves Player Criticizes Genshin Impact. And I'm excited to see what his thoughts are, what this skit is going to be about. If you all haven't liked and subscribed to this guy yet, please go ahead and do that. He makes great, hilarious stuff, and I'm happy to share it all with you today. So let's go ahead and take a look, ladies and gentlemen.
Bring it!
So you finally dropped Wuthering Waves?
I mean, Wuthering Waves is still my favorite, but I want to see what Genshin Impact feels like right now.
Word? Bam, yo, so what you think about it?
I mean, it's pretty fun. Like, the pacing's a little slow, but I'm enjoying it.
Wait,
How dare he say the pacing's slow? How dare he talk about the unskippable dialogues? How dare he talk about the fact that Paimon is literally only detracting from his gameplay experience?
How dare he criticize this game?
wait, what did you say?
Yeah, I said this game is hot trash. Why the hell would you play a game like this? I can't believe I'm disgracing my hands. My 5-year-old dog, my retriever, could make a better Wilbur. I can't believe they made me pay for a motorcycle in a fantasy game. It should.
Looks like the Genshin fan actually just activated his Forte circuit. He's now currently in his enhanced state, and that's the trigger. He's now overclocking. All he had to do was hear one minor critique about the game, and now everything has been amplified. He now has a 70 to 110% damage bonus based off of how much money he's spent on the game. If you have an S6 character, that's how you reach the damage cap for this enhanced state.
Fantasy game. It should have been like Wuthering Waves, where everybody could fly.
Bro, you did not just say that about Genshin Impact. When you play Wuthering Waves, do you hear yourself right now?
Bro, what are you talking about? I said the game is fun. All I'm saying is that every character in the game is bland. I'd rather eat.
Oh, he was unbuffed.
Every character in the game is bland. What are you talking about?
He was unbuffed for this part, unfortunately. He kind of mistimed the rotation and did a little bit of damage when he wasn't meant to be. So this is like a little bit of like the downtime in the typical Genshin player's rotation. Needs better cooldown management.
Yourself right now?
Bro, what are you talking about? I said the game is fun. All I'm saying is that every character in the game is
And now he's back in. He's now back in capital G gamer mode. Bro's about to 3-star clear this. He's about to 3-star clear
the game
this.
is bland. I'd rather eat glass than play this game. Natlin is trash. Fontaine is trash. Leeway's even trash. Why would you play a game like this? Like, come on, bro. Wuthering Waves is like right there.
Nah, you're not about to give me like that.
Bro pulled out the blicky. Bro actually pulled out the blicky. Looks like Cosmos might be a Chisha main. Cosmos might be a Carlotta main. You know what would add to this? If he had like 5 ARs that just like spawned behind him. If he had like 5 ARs that just like kind of flew in from like his bedroom and then joined the fight. That would have elevated this to levels that I don't think even YouTube can handle.
Yo, bro. Yo, what are you doing, man?
You're gonna sit here and say that about a gacha game? A free-to-play gacha game? One that saved us during COVID? Do you know what Hoyoverse has done for us? Where's your appreciation for the goddamn genre?
I know what Hoyoverse has done for us. Given us the most predatory banner system that we've ever seen. Held off quality of life until a competitor actually started making waves. Pun intended. And, well, let's also think about it this way. Added the worst fucking endgame mode that probably the entire gacha gaming globe has ever seen. What was Imaginarium Theater? That's just the devs making fun of you at this point. You want endgame? all right, but the only way to play this endgame is to build and play all of the characters you don't want to play. Gotcha, guys. Hey, that's the new end game, guys. Grinding and playing a bunch of characters you don't actually want to fucking play. It's like they were actively trying to kill the game. I'm going to be honest. It's like they were actively trying to just dissuade every single person that actually cared about the game to quit it. This is what Dewey cried for. This is what Dewey cried for. The worst received region in Genshin Impact history.
Genre!
Bro, it's a good game, but that doesn't mean that I can't criticize it.
Bro, if it wasn't for Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves wouldn't even fucking exist. So yeah, you do deserve them an apology. So say sorry right now.
Why do I have to apologize? I didn't even do
I
it.
said apologize!
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I'm sorry that Genshin Impact will never be as good as Wuthering.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it would have been better. I think it would have been better if Cosmos wasn't in his enhanced state. I think it would have been better if this was just being said normally. Bro's about to catch a charge. He's about to catch a charge for this one.
Impact will never be as good as Wuthering Waves.
For what?
I'm sorry that Hoyoverse doesn't know how to listen to their community.
What did you say?
I'm sorry for your feelings. It's a good game.
You know what the best part about all of this is? That everything going on over here is literally in his head. It's literally being imagined, like the Imaginarium Theater. All this truly means is that these are the deep, latent thoughts that this individual has and has had, and they're merely projecting them onto reality. And this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. What this means is that for the average Hoyo shill, the average Genshin gooner, the Dewey Way followers, this is what they know. This is what they know to be true. This is what they are automatically assuming is true. And they have to fight against every fiber of their being, the root of their existence, to try and prove it wrong. And when you realize this explains so many of the interactions that you see online when it comes to Genshin Impact versus Wuthering Waves. You come at these individuals with raw facts, you talk about examples from the game, you talk about literal things that can be proven, and all they can do is just bitch and moan and just start screaming about how you shouldn't compare and about how good Genshin Impact is actually doing. Every single time. I go on r/gacha gaming, sometimes I literally just look up my name on Reddit. And the comments that you see are the funniest shit ever. People that live in Hoyoverse subreddits just complaining about the fact that we talk about facts regarding their games.
Community.
What did you say?
I'm sorry for your feelings. It's a good game. I'm also sorry that Hoyoverse is so fucking greedy, they got fined $20 million because Genshin could never.
You don't deserve to play Genshin Impact. Maybe if you had Mavuika, you wouldn't be struggling. You would enjoy the game a lot more. Next time, pay more money.
Hey, you know what? He's right. He's absolutely correct. The best way to enjoy Genshin Impact, and frankly, the only way to enjoy Genshin Impact, is to spend a metric fuck ton of money. Because otherwise, there's no exploration. You have to use these shitty little animorph, shitty fucking birds and lizards and water reptiles to actually fucking do anything. That should just be in the baseline game. Everything feels clunky. Nothing feels good unless you pay money. And that is the meta of Natlan. A video like this would not have made sense in Fontaine, would not really have made sense in Sumeru, or Liyue, or Inazuma. But now that we're in Natlan, everything about this is 1000% true. Genshin Impact has now become a pay-to-play game. It has now become a pay-to-play game. And anybody doubting that is just coping. It's just coping. It's 1,000,000 fucking percent coping.
Give the company more money.
All right. Overall, I gotta say, Cosmos, this was an absolute banger video. I think it really broke down all of the incredibly unhealthy dynamics that exist in the current Genshin space, where their game has progressively gotten worse and worse and worse and worse ever since 5.0 launched. They talked so much of a big game about how the game was gonna get better, talked about adding all of these
Brilliant, wonderful quality of life.
and decided to lock almost all of them behind a paywall. And genuinely, the only way not to have a terrible dog shit time in this game, Genshin Impact, is to quite literally pull every single character. That's pretty much the only way to actually enjoy it in the way that you're meant to. And guess what? In Wuthering Waves, you have everything. And the one thing you don't have in Wuwa, Carlotta's fucking inherent ability that reduces your flying stamina, or increases your flying stamina, or reduces its cost. You can just eat fucking food. You can just eat food. So the one thing you get from the character, you can already find in other ways. Let me go find a food in Genshin Impact that summons a motorcycle! So let me know what you all think. Peace out.